Hello, this is the group presentation of Group 1 about the 6 tips of safe mooring, and I am accompanied by Cadet Ancajas and Cadet Ancho, and I am Cadet Alves. Number 1. Use appropriate lines. In choosing the ideal mooring lines depends on local factors such as the water, depth, the tidal range, and the wave energy, as well as on the other material the mooring lines are constructed from. Second, the combination of both the material and the conditions where a vessel is to conduct its mooring operations play a crucial role for the operation to be fruitful. When opting the mooring line, keep in mind that weight and diameter of the line is comparison to required strength, elasticity of the material, durability including resistance to high temperature, strong sunlight, or chemicals, whether the lines will float or not, required maintenance including method and ease of repair, availability of replacement lines in vessels, expected trading area, log new lines and know their exact position. When acquiring new mooring lines, it is vital to report them and know their exact position on a vessel. This can be easily achieved by keeping a log-in, which you may include the position for each line on board, manufacture date, date of first use on board, and hours of tension. Second tip, set an inspection system. Ensure the ideal mooring operation is important to follow the steps below. First, calculate estimated life expectancy. Second, set retirement criteria. Third, set intervals for routine, detailed inspection. Fourth, request third-party assistance for inspections. Fifth and last, residue strength testing under the possibility that any damage, defect, or unserviceable piece of mooring equipment is found during inspections. It must be taken out of service and be either replaced or repaired. The third tip is plan operation. Another step to be taken prior to begin the operation is to exactly plan the procedure, creating a mooring plan based on mooring position and the area environment conditions. Also, the plan should be clear on the number of lines that are going to be used in mooring, and the crew in charge of the operation should assess the situation.
This is Cadet Angkahas, continuing the discussion. Number 5. Execute operation. Following the preparation, the plans, and the alerts on the race of mooring, the time has come when the crew has to provide the lines to shore party. During the operation, it is vital to always have in mind the hazard and provide clean instruction to all parties so that everyone is aware of their exact place and responsibility. Keep in mind that communication is the key during operation, as all parties should follow orders and be informed during the execution of mooring. In case of abnormal situation, if something seems out of the plan, the crew member have to report it so that it is rapidly handled and any potential accident is prevented. Number 6. Post-operation activities. After the vessel is safely moored and secured in a place, the crew members have to secure all lines to put everything back in place, as housekeeping is essential on board a vessel, and then carry out the debriefing of a team. During the debriefing, the safety officer should debrief the crew referring to all stages of execution, as the crew should have regular follow-ups on what could improve in the operation. The debriefing additionally gives room for additional discussion on safety issues that were detected during mooring operation. And the next topic, mooring challenges from line manufacturer's perspective. What is the main difference between MEG3 and MEG4 from your perspective? Constantius Koronakis, the main scope of all MEG4 recommendation is to upgrade the safety of the crew, to assist with the construction and selection of the most suitable mooring lines, and to enable all involved parties to properly compare and select the suitable mooring rope. In order to follow MEG4, the line manufacturer has to conduct several tests and define the properties of the rope under the presence of a third-party surveyor. It is clearly defined that all strengths correspond to plies lines, and for mooring tails the references is made to line's wet condition. The line manufacturer has the obligation to provide to the customer detailed manual that includes safe handling instructions, adverse on board where condition, mooring fitting, proper maintenance, inspection and evaluation of ropes, conditions, placing instructions, proposed intermediate destructive test, retirement criteria, and all other information that is useful for establishing proper safe operational condition.
Good day, I'm Cadet Ancho, and I'm the third reporter. According to MEG4, the involvement of the line manufacturers in relevant procedure is considered as important. Is there a need for all related requirements to be addressed by line manufacturing companies as well? Safety for sea. Any requirement in regard with mooring ropes can be addressed by the line manufacturer. However, depending on its nature, there is possibility that the manufacturer is not appropriate person to reply. The rope manufacturer acts as the advisor expert. All financial decisions are responsibly taken by the operations. Meg 4 introduces new terms as well. What is your opinion on set limits, ship design, MBL, and LDBF? By the definitions of ships MBL, a reference uniformity was achieved. All strength parameters, mooring rope, mooring fittings, brakes, hooks, capacities, etc. are calculated using this value. In this way, any misunderstanding are avoided. According to Meg 4 Part 5, each mooring line needs to be assessed for service life expectancy involving consultation by manufacturers. How easy is to determine the service life expectancy of a new line and what factors should be taken into consideration? KK manufacturer can estimate and propose the expected service for life on a new line based on the various tests which are made with the yarn, the rope, and level of experience factor from test feedbacks received. Is there any way for a user to determine the maximum period of use of new purchased line on board? Under normal environmental conditions and frequency moorings. From your experience, are there any tips for a line regarding inspections, use and storage of lines? The best tip for the user to inspect, use and store the lines to follow recommend guidelines as described as the manufacturer relevant manual along the operator's instructions preferred to the management plan. It is recommended to be accurately recorded by experienced person, crew officers, and any third party for reference when needed. What is your key message to operators with respect to MEG4? After 1 year of implementation of the MEG4, we believe that the progress has been made, but still some this is needed for all involved parties, builders, operators, line manufacturers, and crew. To optimize communication, MEG4 is oriented to the safety of the crew and the rest involved parties. All missing informations and gaps on the previous edition are completely covered. Last but not the least, it points to the covers the mooring area considered dangerous, but at the same time, all precautions recommended are followed. That's all. Thank you.